Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. A first down carry by Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chain.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 2nd and 16. Murray. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one is right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, team.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. His first carry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They run with Hines. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 3. It's caught by OBJ. be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
that. Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The kick by Maher is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
Murray. And it's complete. Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Tighten up.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This is Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not today, you are. Not today.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and it's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll run. It's Dorsett, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and get it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
45, Mike, 45. All right, T, let's take it. All right, T. 45 is the mark.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Joker.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
51 the mic, 51 the mic. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Check, 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 check.
2nd and 11. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Go, go.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Looking to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Von Miller able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 51 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Murray now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1st down, Murray. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Marr able to put this one through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end Fant. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. 7. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You don't want nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking. This
offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Again, it's Elliott. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always.
And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, now he's forced out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Murray going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is taken in at the 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.